Williams has been in Iraq for the last 2 weeks.
The body of Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat has arrived in Egypt. His funeral is scheduled for Friday morning. Arafat died at 3:30 a.m. Paris time late last night. With all his other organs shut down, Arafat's steady heartbeat, which doctors had described as a miracle, finally stopped. His death brought an outpouring of grief from Palestinians. It also prompted new calls for peace talks with Israel. A new Palestinian government has already been named, but what effect does Arafat's death have on renewed peace in the Middle East? KWQC's Laura Ulrich talked to local experts on both sides of this issue. Laura?
Well, Sharon, both the executive director of the Jewish Federation of the Quad Cities and the founder of the Americans and Palestinians for Peace are keeping a close watch on the situation and say the answer remains to be seen. For while Arafat's passing might mark a historic turning point for peace, it may still be one that comes with a heavy price. John DeBeat and his mother watch with sad eyes as the body of Yasser Arafat makes the long journey to its final resting place.
Palestinians in general lost a father, someone who has a very strong conviction and someone who continued to fight for years and years and years for the Palestinian dignity and justice.
DeBeat says Arafat's lifelong struggle was for Palestine's independence. But the executive director of the Jewish Federation of the Quad Cities disagrees, saying to Israelis Arafat's reign was one of terror.
Relieved that a terrorist and a mass murderer is finally at an end.
While Alan Ross breathes a sigh of relief as new leaders emerge, he remains apprehensive about the future.
We hope, and the Israelis hope, we all hope, that responsible leadership will develop with the Palestinians. But it's a wait and see.
Meanwhile, DeBeat hopes it's a future full of peace.
President Arafat will continue to live in our hearts as Palestinian people and will continue to be with us up until we raise the Palestinian flag on East Jerusalem.
Now, both DeBeat and Ross say in the coming weeks the U.S. administration will probably have to play a huge role in bringing both sides back to the table to talk peace.
And already tonight, temperatures have fallen below the